Okay,
No,
we're
don't
live
do
now.
it.
We're live now!
Oh, God damn it!
We're live!
I haven't picked a dice to play with.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Monday nights here at Dysfunctional Party, where we play Curse of Strahd. In this fun little show we like to
Vampire
call
the
real cool.
Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade. Except for we're playing the other side of it.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, we are back again with this episode, Not All Who Wander. Because I couldn't think of another title, because I don't know what these guys are going to do. I have lost control of this.
Let's not wander at all, guys.
Let's just stand real still.
Brian, you never had control of this.
No. No control. We're turning this. No, I'm kidding. That's not coming back. But yeah, so we're back again. Last week, our adventurers made their way through the Burgomeister's mansion, as 3 of their members were caught. Lee, Sankla, and Mira had been taken captive. And
Way to go, guys.
And it was up to...
No problem.
Way to be.
It was up to Rinneray, Feuerstein, Luna, and Irina to save them. While making their way through the mansion, they ended up releasing their party, starting with Sankla on the middle floor. And then Luna taking a bit of a detour by herself to the attic to find Mira. Finding out that their powers actually would allow them to scare the guards away from them. They started using this approach a little bit more, because knocking out the guards seemed to be a little bit much. In the process, they ran themselves into Izek, where they absolutely destroyed him, hold-personing him until Feuerstein was able to chop off his demon arm. As he went to make the final blow, Irina screamed out, saying, "No, my brother!" Having Feuerstein finishing the attack without killing Izek, they continued down to find Lee on the first floor. They made their way out of there, bringing Izek with them, being carried by Irina, and found themselves face to face with a very sketchy-looking man who introduced himself as... Damn, I don't remember his name. I'm so unprepared.
Oh, I think it's in the notes.
I did not take notes last episode, so I have no idea.
It's Ernest Larnack.
Oh, I don't know.
What? That's an awful name.
Yeah. Telling them that he was very happy with them and inviting them to his ladies' mansion for a dinner in their honor. And thanking them as fellow agents of Strahd.
We all get alignment changes.
Everyone switch.
That's where we all left off, and coming back into it. 20 years ago, two men are walking through the woods. By their sides, they have a younger girl and boy. As they walk, the little girl, she skips through the underbrush as they walk for a few hours. Eventually, they come to an opening to a large lake. Out of their packs, they pull fishing equipment. The young boy looking stoically towards not much emotion in his eyes. They start fishing. He's sitting there, and the little boy's fiddling with a small, looks like a compass. All of a sudden, as he seems to get frustrated, you hear a sound. Over walks the little girl. She looks at him and goes, "It's okay. I can fix this." She sits down. She starts tinkering away with it as the hours pass. The family fishing. Eventually, the day draws to a close, and they start packing up their equipment. As they start walking up, the little girl walks up to the boy and goes, "Here you go, Izek. I fixed it." He sits there, and the smallest smile comes across his face. They start walking through the woods. About 10 minutes into their trip, wolves start baying at them. The one man looks down and goes, "Come on, we have to go!" And they start running. They continue forward, and the little girl, she trips. The boy runs back to grab her. He helps her up and starts pushing her forward. But as he does, the branches fly out of the air, and a large wolf grabs him on the arm, starts pulling at him. Eventually, his arm comes loose. As he does, the other two men come running forward and start whacking him with the fishing rods. The wolf relents and attacks them both, killing them. The little girl starts running in horror. Running. Doesn't know which way she's going, doesn't know anything. The bramble coming across her, cutting her cheeks as she runs. Eventually, she trips and falls, hitting her head on a rock. It's coming back. You guys are walking down the street. Irina carrying Izek. In his arm that's remaining, he's clutching something deep in his hand, keeping it tight. What do you guys want to do?
Do you have any other siblings we should know about?
Wait, siblings?
Apparently, Irina is related to this butthole over here.
That's rude.
Hey, he's a rude person.
I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe now's not the best time to talk about it. We should probably move to somewhere quieter.
No.
I would appreciate it. I'll
Agreed.
explain when I understand it myself.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot to process. Let's get to the tavern and get some rest.
Of course.
I'm sure they'll cover for us for at least the night.
Here's hoping.
Yeah, are we safe? Like, do people know we're from the tavern and they're gonna come after us in the middle of the night?
I wouldn't show our face too openly in the public area.
Speaking of, Lee goes over to each one of you and touches you and casts Pass Without Trace.
Woo!
Oh,
So y'all have plus 10 to
Fancy.
stealth rolls. I think it
Still
might be wise.
disadvantage, but
Well, I think it might be wise for us to not draw any more attention and just go unseen. So let's move quietly and
lead the
Guys, I'm
way.
tired.
can bears stealth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bears and stealth.
Okay. Just wondering. I don't know how they stealth.
We're trying to be, people not notice us. Maybe we shouldn't have a bear with us. Sorry, Riri, you look really cool, but
You're so cute! I'm gonna squish her behind the ears.
Make him a stealth roll for heading towards the tavern.
Go for it.
Oh, well,
all of us have to. Okay, cool.
26.
26. Alright, yeah. Everyone?
60.
We have 10, right?
Yep, plus 10.
Okay.
Thanks to Pass Without Trace, 20.
Nice.
Oh!
I am also going to roll a perception check to see if I can see anyone out in the streets who may be
Yes.
watching anything out of the ordinary.
31.
With disadvantage?
31?
What the hell?
So that's a lot of
Well, mine's
stealth.
a 19.
Where did Luna go?
Just invisible.
She's hiding in the bear floof. She still has her hair back, so that's what it is.
Yeah, no one can recognize me.
Alright.
So you all
My perception was a 23.
cool. So as you all start heading back, you notice that Yuli noticed that the roads are very abandoned of guards. Actually, as less than normal. You get the idea that maybe they pulled everyone back to the mansion. At one point, coming through, you do see a pair of guards that you guys recognize walking back. Or I shouldn't say walking back. They're like kind of hanging out in like between two houses, and you can kind of hear them talking. They don't seem to notice you. They're like, should we go back? It's like, oh, screw that. There's a goddamn bear.
One.
Like, what about the Burgomaster? Oh, I don't give a shit about him. There's a bear.
Who are they?
It's not.
They're just two guards that you recognize from the house.
Oh, not Trevor.
You're never gonna find him again.
No, I really wanted to convert that guy too.
We may have had a negative effect on the guards back in the manor, but let's skirt around the guards and get to the tavern.
I don't know, maybe they were gonna make some life changes. Maybe we need a positive impact.
Or they're just gonna be terrified of bears for the rest of their lives. Let's to the tavern.
To the tavern. There's a lot to process, and I just can't right now.
So you guys head your way back to the tavern. As you get there, you go to reach for the door, and seems to be locked.
What time is it?
It is super late.
Oh,
Right. Is the stable open?
Yes.
Okay.
my horse.
Well,
This is why we need a secret, like,
A
knock
secret
or
knock.
something. This is why I tried.
Into the stable.
Somebody caw.
No,
Don't do
they
that.
got really
don't,
mad at me.
Don't do that.
Don't.
It's bad.
No!
So as you guys start to turn toward the stables, you do hear like a wing sound.
Okay.
Oh.
I will look
and
for
the-
the source of it.
It's night.
Yeah.
You don't seem
Dark
to know.
vision. But, okay.
Okay, did it sound like bird or bat?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Oh, I'm shit at this. Let's do it.
I'm pretty good at this.
Oh, I did okay. 10.
18.
Mira, you think it might be a bat.
Oh.
Luna? Probably a bird.
What? I thought bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys kind of hear, you do hear a sound of larger wings, and then right in front of you lands this large bird, human,
Okay.
more humanoid, standing on two legs, arms back, head
Grr,
up
grr.
its beak. Where you going?
Just trying to get somewhere to hide. We were going to head into the stable because your door was locked. Didn't want to cause any trouble.
Yeah, well, I figured you'd end up your way back here. Head back to the front. I'll open the door.
Thank you.
And he leaps into the air. And a few minutes later, the man opens the door in human form.
I assume it's the proprietor?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, come on in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lee goes in.
Hmm.
Actually, Lee will probably bring up the rear and just keep it a watch out. Make sure no one else is seeing this. Perception?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Perception. 14.
The street seems very clear at this point in time. Although you do see as he looks out, he's like, "We're good," and closes the door.
Okay.
Inside, short stacks. Let's go.
All right. Your rooms are still your rooms. You'll pay in the morning.
Just a question. Have you heard anything recently?
Heard what?
I don't know.
At this point, he's going to look over and goes, "Why would you bring him here?"
he needed a hand.
I can't believe I noticed this. What did?
It's
What is
much
this?
more. It's much more complicated, but it's better to have him on our side right now.
I don't think he's going to be hurting anybody.
I doubt he has his job with the Burgomeister anymore, if that matters.
You guys are gonna make me go gray. As he pulls at his gray spot on his beard.
I apologize.
Go to
for
sleep.
that.
I don't have an extra bed for you guys, so two of you are gonna have to double up.
Okay.
Lee just kind of plods upstairs to her room.
Well, I'll see you all in the morning. This was more than enough excitement for me.
I guess I'll help Irina find a place for Isaac for the time being.
So yeah, Phil, you guys will. There's beds for everyone. I think the
We had our own room, but we
sisters will
didn't.
double up. There's
Yeah.
enough beds.
Um,
Do you guys put any precautions on Isaac?
yeah, someone should stay with them.
I'll hang out with Irina.
Yeah, you
and
have the
Isaac.
biggest room, so I think that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Also, before we go to sleep,
mhm.
can I just talk to my sister?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take her hands. And thanks for coming for me.
Always.
You know, I watched out for Lee there for us.
Good.
She
She needs someone to look out for her.
I know, she was being stubborn, but, you know, I can be stubborn too.
Well, yeah, I know, but she's stubborn. We just have to look out for her.
I know. We promised. We got this.
We got this. That's what you do for family.
Also, your hair. I noticed. You know it. You changed it.
Yeah, I pull out the baby blanket so it's down and we're out again.
Mira, make a dexterity check. No, I'm kidding.
We're cool!
Yeah, her hair just.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird when you walked in a room like that. I thought at first, you know, I was seeing Mom.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, I mean, amazing and overwhelming at the same time, you know.
I miss
But
her.
I like your hair if it's up or down or...
Thanks. But what that guy said, are we the bad guys now?
What? Oh god, I can't deal with this right before bed.
That's fair.
I know, it's like we broke the law, but we didn't. I was tied up, but I mean, he was not a nice person. It's very complicated. I think we
Okay.
could have handled it better, you know. I tried not to raise a sword at all. Anyway, it was just handled wrong. I think next time we're gonna try talking more. You know,
How about
I've been working on it. I mean, I tried,
let's hear.
and then I was gagged right away.
Let's hear some of the talk.
Oh, it was mostly converting people. But next
Oh.
time, I'm going to try to talk to him. Maybe, you know, the Burgermeister. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe next time I won't try to hold him, but maybe the horse. And then maybe we'll
Oh.
step forward as a horse and just talk to him about the bad way he was acting. You know?
Okay.
Maybe
That could
that'll be
work.
better than the chaos that ensued after.
Yeah.
Either way, everything's fine. You know, we're gonna work harder. Hopefully we didn't break any laws, and Lee's fine, so.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You and
we
Lee are
did
good.
well. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
She
Okay.
has a broken hand, I think.
No, Mira healed it.
Oh, okay.
Prize
Didn't you
Scorpion,
know I'm the cleric?
though.
Isn't that make her the badass then? That just destroyed a like mansion to get to you.
Yeah, and then I guess we'll just go to bed.
Yeah.
So, eventually you all find sleep, and the morning comes, and you don't awaken right away. But eventually, you're, late in the morning, you guys do come to consciousness, and the day is yours.
What's Isaac up to?
Isaac's kind of sitting there. You see he's been bandaged up by Irina. He's just kind of sitting there.
He's just hanging out.
You've seen that Irina has fallen asleep at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You got before. Isaac's still awake. He's just kind of staring at her.
Creepy. Okay. I'll probably wake up Irina then. Get up!
Yeah? Yes.
Gentle as always.
Good morning, Thorstein.
Good morning. Gotta figure out what we're gonna do with him today.
I know.
Okay. Well, let's get him downstairs and maybe get something to eat. We'll figure it out with everybody.
Of course. Come, Isaac. She kind of helps him up. He kind of brings himself up with his arm.
I'll do what I can to help if,
At this point, he's walking pretty well by himself.
Okay. Well, we'll make our way downstairs then. See if anyone else is awake.
So, you all wake up and find your way down.
Is the bar busy?
Not terribly. In fact, as you make your way down, you do find a table that is has the amount of plates that you guys would need. Already.
Cool.
They've set a place for us.
Um,
I think Lee will head over to look for the proprietor and go pay for the rooms.
as you come up, he sits there and goes, 5 silver.
There you go.
Get something to eat.
Yep. Yes.
Find
Do
out
I
what you're...
see Lee pay?
Yes.
She wasn't exactly being secretive about it.
Yeah.
I will run over and pay. I'll pay 3 silver.
So he takes the 3 silver. What are you doing now?
We need to discuss this. We'll probably go up to one of the rooms, somewhere private, to discuss what we're gonna do with him in our next step.
We have a lot of options, but I don't know if any of them are particularly ideal.
I'll tell you what. Stay down here. We're closing today.
Oh.
We're gonna take a family day.
Thank you.
Does that mean we have to leave?
No.
No, little one.
We want to hear what you're planning on next because you've
Okay.
made quite a stir in town.
Yeah.
Lee has heard. Okay.
So there's only one other guest staying here, and we'll get him kicked out for the day. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that's
Ricardo?
fair, but...
Yeah, Octavio. We don't need him eavesdropping on these conversations.
Yeah. I'm sure
Nothing to do
he'll
with him.
find something to do out in the town.
I'm sure he'd be spreading the story all over the place if he heard, so
True.
probably for the best.
Bards, you know. Anyway, Lee heads back to the table.
You see, he'll go over and he goes outside and he puts something on the door. And then at that point, he'll walk across and head upstairs. Through this entire exchange, as you guys talk and stuff, you'll hear him like, "No, you gotta get out just for the day. We're taking the day." But I have. It's like, gotta get out of here. All right. I stay in my room and just play and like, no. And eventually, you just see like him like more or less carrying Rictavio. Like Rictavio was walking, but being carried. All right, out you go. Pushes him out.
Bye, Rictavio.
Sorry.
kind of like Octavio gives you like an eye of like, what have I done? Kicks him out and he slams the door. It's like, half elves. I would have said elves, but see how I caught myself?
It's
Yeah.
it's fair.
They're the
We can be
worst of
different.
all the worlds. Both worlds.
I feel like Lee and I should be offended at that.
You feel like you should.
You feel.
Yeah.
All
Well.
right.
Okay, I think first order of business is what do we do with
Drinks.
Fjorstein, it's early in the morning. I am not particularly feeling up to drinking.
It's almost the afternoon.
Okay, first things first. How much do you know?
Wait,
Who are you
what?
talking
Who are you talking to?
The guy who owns the place.
Oh.
I forget his name.
How much do you
Considering-
know? Who are you talking to?
Considering how many eyes and ears our friends here have, in
Probably
so many
everything.
places,
I know
And
a lot.
you know, we weren't exactly
subtle.
quiet. At
We
the,
just all want to
festival.
be on the same page here.
I'm certain he knows we were dragged away kicking and screaming after a wonderful
Seven, I forgot
festival
that.
display.
Yeah. I mean,
What do you want to know? I know a lot. I'm not.
Okay. Well, I'd like to share my feelings on the situation. We did something. We took initiative. Maybe not in the best way. Slight regrets.
I don't know. I couldn't stand idly by while he just dragged that poor man
Mm-hmm.
back of a horse. I don't know. It was wrong.
It was a death sentence for speaking out
Yeah.
of turn. He's a
That's-
tyrant.
Yeah, it's not right.
I'm not disagreeing, but
Does that happen often here?
yes, it does.
Oh.
You mean the mayor, Burgomeister, whatever you want to call him. He does what he can. There's goodness in him, and we all can see that. But he goes about the wrong ways. His ego is fragile at best.
And he's scared.
He's
I-
terrified. Of course he is.
Scared people do desperate things.
But, you mean, was his death worth it?
He's
We-
dead.
He's not
We
dead.
didn't kill him.
He's not dead. I bonked him. He's not dead though.
Not by
I
our
need
hand.
you
at
all
least.
to roll persuasion checks.
Okay, Lee's probably gonna botch this.
Do I get? I don't know
Oh,
who's
yeah.
dead. So do I? Or what? Do I get?
I was the one who
What?
bonked him.
It's a 3.
23?
18.
14.
12.
Oh, like everybody?
I guess. I don't know.
Because I haven't been speaking.
If you haven't been speaking, you don't have to. Actually, you do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's more about your reaction to what he said.
Ah.
Well,
guess.
Lee does not hide it at all.
I mean, that's a beautiful way to start this. That's a natural 20 with it, so 24 total.
Ooh.
He also got an at 20 on and checking you guys out.
Good for him. That's
So.
good for us.
Well, I guess you didn't do it.
He. Sorry, you're saying he was murdered after we escaped last night?
I don't know the timeline per se, but the news around town is the Burgomeister is dead
Pretty easy.
after a raid on his mansion.
We just wanted our people back. We didn't want to hurt them.
This is bad.
Found dead in his study, apparently.
This is pretty bad.
What do you know about the
Really?
Watchers?
The Watchers? I know a bit. Secretive, they are. Although Lady Fiona Watcher doesn't really hide her intentions, that she wishes herself to be in charge of the town. But
And all of a sudden there's a vacancy. We had a visitor after we left. I think,
Ernst Larnick.
that's her man. It's definitely her man.
He invited us to her manor for a dinner in our honor, apparently.
now I'm guessing it's for creating a distraction and taking the fall.
Well, what can I say? You all look pretty guilty at this point. I mean, the guards have identified you.
We were the last ones in there, and we did assault him. If it were me looking at the evidence, I'd put me in chains.
Yeah.
Then we're not gonna be here to be put in chains.
Agreed.
That's the long and short of it.
We fought to get out of him. I'm not going back in him.
Mhm.
Well, it's a rough situation.
Indeed.
The Watchers, you said they're secretive. Are they bad
Well,
people?
Some of them are.
Have they ever said anything about being allied with Strahd?
If I can be honest with you, I don't really interact with many of them other than the two sons. They're drunkards, who I don't think are entrusted with much information.
Because, yes, that was another piece of information. Our acquaintance, Ernst, whatever, dropped. Apparently he
Fellow allies of Strahd, I
fellow
believe.
allies
are
of
the words.
Strahd, he called us.
Now, I don't know if that was meant in jest, considering how we got in there or not. But either way, I think it warrants checking out.
How well do the people know of the Watchers?
Is Fiona Watcher well respected?
Yeah,
think
like
that will-
around town, do people know her? What is there a
Of
general
course.
feel for her?
She's large nobility in Blackey here.
Oh, she has status.
Much status.
I think what she means is more, will the townsfolk rally behind her in the absence of the burgomaster?
There's a few things you have to realize. The burgomeister's son still lives, as well as his wife.
Okay.
Currently, they hold the power in town now. But yes, I assume that she can muster her forces. One of the main things holding her back was the burgomeister's name and lying. And the man sitting next to you.
And
Hinting towards Izek.
yeah. And he has been pretty effectively disarmed.
Stop
So-
it! All of you, stop it!
Sorry, that
Oh, buddy, do you want it back?
Oh, don't.
No.
okay.
Should at least have it in a pickle jar.
I think I'm gonna preserve it somehow.
Ugh.
If Fiona Watcher is serving Strahd, I can't abide. I can't just stand idly by and let her take over the town if she tries.
Honestly,
But we also can't act openly right now because we probably have a price on our heads at this point.
we owe it to Lady Burgermeister and her son to at least protect them in some way. We put them in this situation.
Any protection of that you can offer them take play.
You cut out.
Any protection you may offer them will take them out of play.
Shit.
you do that, you
And-
put
and
her
they're
in
the
charge.
they're the only. Oh,
Do you
The
know
thing
what
is,
damn it!
to protect them, we might have to go to her. And go that route and not
I
communicate.
can lay this out for you in the way that I look at it.
Please, because
You have 3 options.
Okay.
Option 1, you get involved. That leads to whatever that leads to. Option 2, you leave Vallaki. And you do what you were here to do. Destroy Strahd. End his reign, and you end her. And you can bring Vallaki, as the rest of Barovia, into more peace. But we will fall to our anarchy for a while, of course.
Wait,
Or
was
th-
that only 2?
Or
Is there-
3.
Okay.
You remove the Burgomeister's wife and son from us, and let us fall to the reign of her. And see what happens.
What is the wife and son like?
Have you seen the Burgermeister's son before? Do you know what he? Yeah.
He's a weird one. Victor. Younger, looks a little bit like his father, but a little bit more scrawny.
Does he
How
like
much is-
dolls and cats?
No, he doesn't seem to leave his house much. Not for a while, at least. Always has a nose in a book. I don't know much about his wife. She puts on tea parties for the locals. Mostly homeless people that go there to enjoy her free food. Makes her feel like she's important. I get the sense she goes along with what her husband. Just because.
How would we feel about the son if we said his room was full of cats that were like dead but alive?
undead cat. What?
Yeah, there was a bunch of cat skeletons. They were really cute, but they were just walking around in his room. I assume it's his room.
I mean, that's where I saw
so
the
he's-
cats.
So the boy's dabbling in necromancy. All right.
Hey, let him have fun.
I mean, we can't really prove it. I don't know.
It's nothing inherently wrong with necromancy.
No,
It's when it's uncontrolled that it becomes an issue.
I don't know. It's
Like anything else, it's dangerous when unchecked.
Mm.
A flame can spread and take out a village, and unlife can spread and do the same.
well said.
I think we should pay the Watchers a visit.
I agree. For one, I don't much like being used. The other, we've gotten tangled up in this, and this is our fault. While
Finish what I started.
I do think that our goal is to defeat Strahd, I think we can try to minimize the damage we do along the way.
Do you know of any connections or allies? Any force she can call upon beyond rallying the villagers that could cause problems? Does she have allies stationed elsewhere?
Secret is what I said.
Yeah.
Secret is what I know.
Okay. Fair enough.
We have our force here, but when it comes to the Keepers, I am more alone than most. A little bit of a white raven, if you would.
Is there a way to, like, spread around maybe that the Watchers were present that night? So that it's
Sure,
not...
you could try, but I don't know
I
how.
doubt they would listen to us.
I
No,
Agree.
but it's good to just spread that kind of around in case there's some doubt.
What proof do you have that they were there?
Exactly. It would just be rumor and hearsay, and at this point,
I do not mean to seem rude, but we won't stick our neck out to start this rumor.
That's
The Watchers live in town. In fact, 2 of them are our best customers.
What is your plan?
I don't have a plan. I wonder what your plan is.
I just mean in general.
I run a bar. I run a tavern.
Yeah, but you're also a secret agency that's supposed to be helping getting rid of Strahd, yet what are you doing?
He's helping us.
I.
He gave us this cool
At this point, I
sword.
think he's done plenty.
But before and after.
Raising my sons.
I'm sure we're not the first adventures it's been through here and have learned his name and his secrets.
Okay.
Alright. I'm in agreement with Sankla.
So we get our nicest clothes, and we go have a nice dinner.
I'll say this, though. We can't go in there assuming they're guilty.
Agreed.
They've done nothing wrong as far as we know. All we have is hearsay and speculation.
You also don't have the high road.
Nope.
Indeed.
We are criminals in the eyes of this city. Outlaws, realistically.
I'm gonna be sick.
Enemies of Valaki and of Strahd.
Well,
We may... Go ahead.
to be fair, I don't think I've ever once in my life had to take the high road to get something done, so this suits me just fine.
Do not
Was that
think
an
that...
Underdark joke?
Hmm?
Was that an Underdark joke?
Ah,
Perhaps.
Now,
Yeah.
remember, you have created allies here in Valaki as well. You're not enemies of Valaki. Just some important figures here.
We understand. But we very well can't oust you, and
No, you can't.
you can't openly support us.
No, I can't. Do what you can for Valaki. I trust you. If you can't save Valaki, save Barovia.
Well said.
Now,
Yeah.
the other unfortunate part of this. What you originally came to Valaki for,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's not here anymore.
No, clearly. We're gonna have to leave at some point. Find
Another safe haven.
sanctuary elsewhere.
May I suggest Keswick?
Keswick?
That was suggested before, I believe.
It was, yeah. Chris?
The
Kes-
Abbeys. Chris, I can't remember the name. I'm going off my top of my head. Keswick, something.
Notes. I got like half this journal filled, but I can't find anything.
I got the book. You can also look at your map. Put it on there.
Oh yeah, there's the map. There's the map. There's the map.
map.
Yeah, that was so far back. It's
Uh,
literally in a different notebook.
Krezk.
Krezk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Krezk.
Yeah, Krezk.
Village of Keswick. Yeah. The Abbey of St. Markova is there. Maybe they can help you. I don't know. I
An
haven't heard
abbey?
from them in a while. Yeah.
Got a problem, Mira?
Nope. Nope.
Alright.
Okay, maybe we should take some huddle time. Make
I
a
think we
choice
do
together.
need to come to an agreement about what exactly we're going to do here before we leave to find a safer place.
Well, you know my argument already.
Yeah, and I'm inclined to agree with you.
I am also in this boat.
On your way. You might want to try to It's hearsay, but there's rumors of a powerful magic wielder up north of Lake Zarovich.
Oh yeah, that's another place we were going to go to. We're going to go north, right? To visit the... I forget their names. The
I hear,
Vistani.
Yes,
the
friend of us
Vistani's
wanted.
south, but hey.
I thought the Vistani was north.
Oh.
Who told us Vistani was north?
I don't know. I think you just got the idea.
No, I think it's the carnival is north.
Oh, we want to... Okay, well,
Yeah.
I know we wanted to go
We don't
north.
say that out loud. I don't want to tell him about the carnival.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how he feels about that.
What carnival? Even I don't know what you're talking about with a carnival.
Isn't that where Rick Tavio's wasn't that where his carnival thing was?
No, that
No,
was in
he's
town.
in the stockyard.
Oh, I thought he had a we were going to
No.
go to something.
If I'm remembering correctly, the whole thing of the idea of going north was to deal with, I believe, werewolves, if anything.
Nah, I got a werewolf pelt already. We did that. It's over.
Okay, then you know what? Never mind.
I don't know.
But we went...
This is our new problem.
We went east. I mean, west. We went west. No, did we go west? Where did we go? Where?
Never
Feuerstein.
mind. Never
Where's
mind.
the wire?
Where am I? Where am I?
Feuerstein's having a stroke right now.
Okay, so...
Feuerstein, relax.
So, in the long run, what we're going to be doing is we're going to head out, we're going to have this little meal, do what we can to leave Velaki in good hands, and we're going to get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay.
Okay.
What is your plan if they're not the right hands?
We make sure that Velaki is left in good hands.
Alright.
When we mean to do something, we get it done.
I've got no reason to think that's not true, so... Well, after this, if you cause any more of an uproar in town, my doors are closed to you.
You're already sticking out your neck more than enough. We understand.
That is fair.
I don't think we'll be
And-
returning.
Probably not. We'll pay a visit to the Watchers, and then we'll leave.
Most likely.
Well, we'll either be leaving it in good hands, or I imagine we'll have to beat a hasty retreat.
God.
Well... Alright. Well... I wish you all the best.
Thank you, and thank you again for all the help you have given us.
Yeah, I do what I can.
Well, what you can is more than enough.
All right.
Let's get this done.
Sounds good.
One more thing. Kind of redundant question, but we should probably not travel openly. Try to avoid drawing attention to ourselves, yeah?
Yeah.
Question: are we taking Isaac with us? In
Yeah,
Arena?
about him. We do need to decide that we... Well,
Irina, what are we doing with your brother?
I don't know.
Can you communicate with him? Because he's not very talkative.
I don't know.
Can he write?
Okay.
What?
Oh, hi.
Hi, Isaac. Sorry about the last few days. Question. Do you plan on traveling with your sister? Or is there somewhere you want to go?
With this, he likes as he's sitting there, he just moves towards her.
okay.
Okay.
That settles that.
Okay.
Okay.
As you all sit there, you do see Davin. She's just like very surprised at that interaction. Irina is also taken back.
Alright,
Okay, well, we're going to be leaving town.
that
And
settles
she's
that.
going to be coming with us.
So we bring you
So
with us then?
He's coming with us.
Well, do we want 8
I
people?
feel like
in the
No,
in the Watcher's house.
I feel like them two should maybe stay somewhere safe. And then we pick them up when we leave town, or God forbid something happened to us. Maybe they can still get somewhere safe together.
Well, can you two keep each other safe?
I will keep him safe.
Okay.
I mean, I'm more worried, but the other, okay.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah.
The thing is, we have to find a place we can really hide them because Isaac is kind of well known.
They
Slightly
could stay.
conspicuous.
They could stay here for the time being.
Especially if it's closed.
It's closed,
Or
and
Buy a
I'm
room
sure there's-
for them.
there's a
Okay.
raven.
Where is this located in the town, though? Is this like if we were to?
Dead center.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we need to cut and run,
We don't want to come back into the middle of town.
Well, then we got to do something with our cart and Penelope then. If we don't want to come
Okay.
back here.
Where's the church? Is the church like north or something?
Yeah, that's what I was
Church is
thinking.
to
The
the
church
west,
would be good.
I'm pretty sure.
is it on the outskirts? I think is the question here.
Yeah. Where is it in the radius?
So, it is on the outskirts. It's close to the outskirts, and it's close to the exit you would have taken to head to the Wizards of the Wine.
Okay, but where's the Watcher's house? Is that like east? Because that would be shit as well.
Sorry, guys.
It's good that we're expecting the worst here.
Oh god! But do we want to go north at all?
I
What is
mean,
with you
I
and
am.
north?
I'm intrigued about this magic user. If it's a potential ally, I am all for it. We also do
very
need to.
intrigued.
Our friend
Wait.
does want us to take a look at that Vistani encampment.
They are to the north, a little bit. They're just to the north of the inn. Not all the way close to the north, but they're still pretty high up.
So,
So why don't I?
What?
You want to go ahead?
Why don't I take Isaac to closer to the lake?
Closer to the lake?
I can head to the lake, and then whatever way you want me to head around the lake, we'll start making way around, and then from there we can plan what we want to do.
Does someone have a way to disguise Isaac?
I mean, we can put him in the back of the cart, and Irina can take Penelope. That way we don't have to come back here.
Alright, thinking of the horse, also good.
I always think about my horse.
Yeah, I know.
So you want me to take Isaac and the cart and your horse north? Or
Is north okay with everybody?
North to the lake, yes.
Yeah, so they're going past the Watchers. We're gonna go to the Watchers, and if we need to bolt, we're going north again.
Yeah.
To meet up with them.
I think that's the plan.
that would be your fastest way out of town is to head north.
Alright,
well.
that's
Remembering that there's gates in this town.
Yeah.
Well, how...
Just letting you know,
Rena
Yep.
really seen?
Irina was not very much seen.
Yeah. Yeah, Irina.
She stayed
can probably-
upstairs. When
Yeah,
you guys...
Irina can probably get out easily.
That's why we need to, if someone has like a disguising thing so we can change Isaac, that would help
Well, I
them.
mean, we already have that solution. He's in the back of the cart.
Yeah,
We
we're just gonna put a
Carves over
blanket
him.
over him, you know?
Is that gonna be okay? What if they get caught?
It's fine. He has less mass, so he can hide easier.
Like, our main thing is to protect Arena.
She's been more than capable of taking care of herself for a lot of...
At the moment, considering the situation, I think we are planting more of a target on her if we are close by. Until we get out of Valaki and get this dealt with. She may be safer with Isaac hiding by the lake.
I completely agree. I just don't want them to get stopped at the gate. Him get found.
I don't think they will. I think this plan is the best we have for the time being.
Was North the good people?
I don't think we've exited north.
No.
No, we haven't exited the north gate, so we don't know who
No.
the guards are.
Okay.
They've also made it clear that, is this okay with you, Isaac?
As you guys have been talking, he's trying to get your attention, kind of. But he sits there and he goes, And you see his badge.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
we're
Oh,
thinking
I
like
guess
Isaac
he-
is a bad thing.
I guess he
He's
can get out of
literally-
Okay.
Whoops.
They'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, okay, this is
Yep,
better. Maybe
okay.
he should lead the guard. Jeez.
Okay, plan settled.
Yep.
Yep, they're good.
You two take the cart and the horse and head north to the lake. We will see the Watchers and catch up with you after whatever happens.
Okay.
If we don't get there in, give it a time frame. Lee, please, time.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect in this place. I don't know
if I do not see you within 2 days, we will make.
2 days. That
I'll make
sounds
out-
good.
I will make my return to Barovia village.
I imagine if anything truly unfortunate happens, a Raven will see.
Probably.
Well, I think you're gonna make that happen.
Perfect.
If realistically though, I wait 2 days. If you're not there for nightfall,
Yeah. We'll be there by nightfall.
Yeah.
All right, hands together, everybody.
We don't have a plan, but okay.
Irina will put her hand in. Isaac will look and go.
You know what? I'm actually starting to feel bad. Stop making me feel bad.
You still have a hand, man. It's okay.
He won't put his hand in.
You'll grow. You'll grow used to this team thing. No worries.
Okay. On 3. 1, 2, 3, and Barney! Woo!
Barane.
Barney.
We got this.
So, with that, Davin will escort Isaac and Irina to the back, and they'll get on the cart, and they're going to head.
I'd be like, guys, I feel so bad. I
Now.
want to give him back his arm.
You
It
can't
is-
make arms regrow.
It is 11 a.m. For your own awareness.
11 a.m.?
Was there a
Yeah.
time we were supposed to meet the Watchers?
Not anything in particular. Everything.
We were invited immediately for dinner or to come by later.
Well, dinner is not
No.
11, is it?
But we were invited.
Sunset, if it's going the way it's been, sunset should hit around 7:30 or a little later at night.
So we have 8 hours.
You have 8 hours.
Okay, so let's kind of plan a little.
I am also not comfortable cutting it close to sunset and leaving Irina unprotected.
Of course.
So, I would be inclined to pay an earlier visit to the Watchers, get this done, and catch up as fast as we can.
I
Okay.
like that.
Maybe
Alright.
we should have one little plan, though.
What could we plan?
I thought we were
I
planning.
mean, like, we have a lot of issues where we go into something and we all kind of feel
Well-
differently about the situation and react. I mean, Lee, not to call you out, I just want everyone to be on the same page here.
What have I done?
Okay. Are we going in scary?
No.
Like, don't ask
No.
questions, attacking.
We are going in presentable and open to anything.
We don't have evidence that they have anything to do with this. All we know is they are supposedly allies of Strahd, so that's something to keep an eye out. But they invited us as guests. We should,
They are known and respected in town.
we should be proper guests.
Okay. So then if we run into issues, is our plan to fight our way out, or book it, or
Use our superior intellect and talk our way out.
We will do this as diplomatically as possible. But if
Ah,
Which means I should not be doing the talking.
I suppose that means you'll have to be on your best behavior, Rena Ray. Or your worst, depending on who's doing the talking in there.
When am I not on my best behavior, to be fair?
Like I said, when you're on your worst, which is usually just as effective.
What's that spell you cast on people that make them like us at first, but then not?
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
I've got 2 that can do that, and those are reserved either for emergencies or when I feel like having a little bit of fun.
Actually, yeah, if things go bad, really bad, and we need out there, maybe cast it.
In the eyes of the town, we are already murderers.
Oh god.
If she's going to turn this town over to Strahd, then
If she's going to turn this town over to Strahd, I will not let that stand. If need be, you can all leave. I will take the fall for this.
Oh, look,
I
here.
will-
This is the problem
I will
right here. Because I'm telling you now, I'm not going. If you stay, I'm staying.
we make this
If you
stand
tell
together.
me to run, and you don't run, I'm not running.
We are a team. We have
We
to keep
are
it
a
that way.
team. My prerogative is to keep you all alive.
Lee, her legs are short, not weak.
I know.
She can carry her
I
own.
know. I know. I just.
You don't think our prerogative is to keep everyone alive?
I know.
I'll not have any foolish sacrifices while I'm here.
Okay.
Rena Ray, I'm gonna need you to help me out on that one.
Always at your back.
Usually pushing me.
And it's for your own good half the time, let's be fair.
That's why I said I'm gonna need your help on that last one.
Alright, let's get down to business.
We're all on the same page now. Good.
We go in, we have
What
a
was
fine
that?
lunch.
Murder everybody I see?
Oh my goodness, where have you been?
Paying attention! I'm joking.
Sorry, guys. Blue screen of death.
Mm.
Oh no. So, like we previously discussed.
Yeah, just discard.
Well, that's a shame.
That's a shame. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll get your
Figure it out for
computer.
next week.
Yeah.
So yes,
Um,
It's the
go
influence of
in.
Strahd.
we'll go in, have a nice lunch, we'll discuss what the future of this town holds, and we'll make our decisions from there.
Alright.
Very well.
To
We'll get to it then.
diplomacy!
Let's go.
As he walks back in. You're still here?
We're heading out now.
We're just leaving.
Well, we're just having a light lunch because we're not sure if we're actually going to be eating dinner.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
go. Maybe we should use the back door though.
We're sneaking. Everyone's sneaking.
We're sneaky sneaky.
To which point, Lee is going to put her hands on everyone again and cast Pass Without Trace again.
You're so handsy, Lee.
Ooh, touching everybody.
I mean, it's probably a proper shoulder.
The way I look at it, it's more like you actually cast it on yourself, and then it radiates out to everyone within the feet of you.
No, touch us.
It's, I mean, oh,
Touch
right.
us!
I'm gonna take out my
Because
braid,
if they leave your radius,
It's
then
an aura. Right, never mind.
and then I'm
Sorry.
gonna put my hair in a bun to make it a little bit more fancy.
Aw.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, we had to look fancy?
Lee does not have.
shine this armor up.
And Lee will take point. And first I'm going to look and see if there are anyone out in the streets watching.
you peek out the door and Strahd's looking back at you.
Alex.
so.
Oh, hi there, party gang.
Oh, hi. You guys are making a terrible mistake.
22 for perception.
So, the streets are bustling today. Something big has happened in town. And everyone's out, and everyone's talking of it.
Great.
Wonder what they're talking about.
You actually get the idea that as stealthy as you guys might be, there's a very low chance you'll make it without being noticed.
Great.
Then we split up. We can't go as a group.
Or we could wait.
No,
We don't have that luxury.
we can't leave. We can't. We have to meet with Irina before sunset.
2 days.
You know what will happen if she's left unprotected at
I'm
night.
saying I'd rather everyone here be protected than take the risk of
I
walking
mean,
out there getting captured again.
Penelope's
gonna
a
do us?
pretty strong horse. She can kick real well.
She has Izek, who's literally a well-known figure in here.
I can
Disarm.
get 4 of us there.
What?
I can turn 2 of us invisible at a time.
Invisible.
If 2 of us go, and you can find a hiding place, I can give you
Wait, how many are there of us right now? 1,
6.
2, 3.
6.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And Rena Ray can probably get along with one of you. You can be small, but leaves just one of us.
Okay, how
And
does that
one
exhaust you a lot?
Well,
Because like if we have to get out of town,
if we needed any magic, I'd need a little bit of a rest. But just an hour or so. Maybe a short lunch. So let's hope it all goes, hope it all
goddamn
falls apart.
warlocks.
Let's all hope it falls apart after we eat, huh?
Indeed.
But, like I said, I can only keep it up with 2 people at a time. You'll need to find a place to hide, and I'm going to have to assume you get there. Or else... Well, I can't see far, you know?
Okay. Which of us?
Okay, who was seen the most? Because there were some people. I saw my sister was invisible the last fight.
I would say any 3 of us that were brought in are a poor
Yeah.
choice to be sneaking alone.
That's very true.
I also put on a little bit of a display during the whole thing, and I mean, kind of recognizable.
I kind of
Yeah,
got
Okay,
well,
so
it
we're
pretty quickly.
You can.
You've got your own way of getting there, though.
I do, and I unfortunately don't share your little trick. I thought I might have been able to manage it, but not so much.
We've all got our skills. My tail's not nearly as nice as yours.
okay. So Riri's good. Luna, I love you dearly. Please sneak well on your own.
Okay.
You make me nervous. Please be quiet. You're good, right? You weren't seen.
I think I was least in that the fight when people got captured.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see you. Remember when we? Never mind. That's a different problem. Very different.
Okay.
So basically, it's just us 3 that got captured.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'd
I
advise...
mean, Lee is the best at sneaking, right? But I'm willing to go on my own without the invisibility. I'm okay with that.
I think it's probably best if Fjorstein's the one to sneak off on her own.
I'm really okay.
Well,
with
don't we
that.
need? Don't we? Only 2 people can be invisible, right?
At a time. I can do it twice.
Oh.
So I can...
Let's bring Luna with us. She's funky too.
I was going to send you sisters off first.
Yay!
Rena Ray, it's up to you if you want to travel with them or with the second group.
Well, and here's the other part: is I do have one way to get people around,
Like better
relatively
for
unnoticed.
Which
better
is...
for escaping, or
Definitely not for escaping, but for sneaking around, it should be relatively useful. It'll take a bit of time to move around, but I can turn somebody into a cloud of mist.
Oh,
that sounds painful.
it sounds cold.
Yeah.
You basically,
Okay.
you basically turn into a gassy version of yourself, and you can slip through cracks and holes and whatnot. And
Like a moving fart.
I'm okay with just maybe walking over there.
You don't want to be the
Alright.
fart?
I'm no, I'll pass on being a fart.
You'll pass. The fart.
Ah!
Get out of here.
All right.
We may
Alright.
need we might need your abilities for whatever happens anyway.
that's fair.
Yeah, maybe if we get in the same situation later where they keep trying to grab us, someone could be Smoke.
There
Fart.
you go. All right, but we are burning daylight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we have a code word?
So,
Yes.
For what?
Yes.
what is the final plan?
In case the girl turns to us and we're like, abort, abort, abort.
I'm pretty sure swords just clear scabbards at that point.
Yeah.
All right. I think I've got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Rena Ray
This
can
is
turn.
Wallace. What is happening?
All right.
We're going
So-
invisible in separate groups.
Okay.
So out of character to break it up into
Yeah.
what is planned. Group 1 is Luna
Sisters.
and Mira. They are turned invisible. They can or may not be accompanied by Rena Ray in spider form.
You don't get past without a trace, though.
No, but you're
But you're
invisible.
invisible.
You're invisible.
Isn't that just advantage? So that will be a straight roll.
There's also no point in people trying to find you if they can't
Ah.
see you.
No one's gonna be like,
Okay.
I'm looking for invisible people today.
So if you run into somebody, sure, they might know you're there, but bustling street, you're avoiding people.
No worries, we're not clumsy.
And I will. Sankla would ask Fjorstein to send. I don't remember your bird's name.
Susie.
Susie along, so that they can send some sort of signal back. So when they reach there, she can come back. Then we know, hey, Group 2 can go, which would consist of Sankla and Lee.
Okay.
Separately, either between them, while they're going, just after Sankla and Lee leave, then Fjorstein can make her own way.
Okay. So,
All right.
so first off is the sisters.
hmm
It's not far. This is probably about a 2 to 3, maybe 5 minute walk.
Maybe we should have just snuck.
It's too late. This plan.
The one
Yeah.
thing I would bring up is the inn is in the middle of town.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
it's bustling where they are.
So
So-
trying to,
Yes.
Right.
like a
So-
movie star walking down downtown Toronto, even if they're
There's
trying not
lots
to
of
be
creepy
seen.
alleys.
So, I'll need a stealth check with advantage from the
Even
two.
though we have disadvantage, we're okay.
Straight roll.
Because you're still
Straight
loud.
Roll.
Clink, 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 clink.
Wow.
Going, 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 going.
Oh my god.
I hope
Okay.
that's. Hope that was a good. Oh my god.
19.
Hmm.
The highest I've ever rolled.
15.
No. Can we hold hands? Let's hold hands.
You might
Yeah.
want to, seeing as you can't see each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys make your way. You do hear people talking. Oh, can you believe he died? I think he deserved it. He was an asshole. Those festivals were terrible. I mean, you hear other people being like, oh, those heroes did it. I think they're heroes. You hear a lot of different back and forths of people.
I'd just like to give my sister a little bit of a squeeze on the hand, like I'm trying to control myself.
I'll squeeze her back.
As you get to the house, there are a few bushes and stuff, and a couple trees. Where would you like to...
Can we check out the back? Is there another entrance that's not as busy?
So yes, as you come up, you do see that there's gardens in the front, and then there's a pathway that goes to their main entrance, and then another path that goes around. You see that there is an entrance that seems like maybe a cellar, and then a side entrance.
Can the side entrance, is it like in view of the road, like people are passing by?
Kinda, yeah. So it's like on the other side of the like the house you come up to this way. There's garden. The front door's here.
Mm-hmm.
The cellar door's here, and this is the back door, I guess you'd say. But like the back door is in view of the street.
They could just hide in the bushes.
Yeah, it just sucks that when or we eventually have to go to the door. Okay, whatever. We'll just crawl into a bush together.
Okay. So you guys find a bush at the top, at the kind of close to the front door. There's a large bush.
And I think we're supposed to signify to Susie.
Yeah, I would have sent Susie over to.
Right,
She
so we're
couldn't have followed
invisible.
you, so I would have sent her to the Watcher's house.
So I'm
Okay.
gonna stick out a stick and kind of like
Poker?
do.
Oh.
No, she's somewhere maybe in the.
Like a little flag?
You're
I'm
invisible.
I'm gonna need a perception check from Susie.
I'm also gonna say you're invisible, not silent.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a noise. I mean, if
Just-
she
just-
doesn't.
It's an owl, right?
It's an L. Give me 1 second.
So it has, I think it has advantage.
Caca!
It has advantage on these. 10.
Then,
No!
10.
so as you guys
Get
sit
rid of
there,
it.
you just see Susie just being like,
I go over and poke Susie.
Susie's up on the roof.
Oh shit.
I have a boomerang.
No,
Don't
no,
get
no,
my bird.
no.
So what are you doing?
Caca!
After a long while, eventually Susie will look down and go, and fly off.
Well,
Susie will return, letting you know that
Where are they, Susie? Where'd you see them? Are they there?
they were in the bushes.
Great, now more things are talking to me. Cool, they're there.
Read your spell, bud.
They can. I know they can communicate telepathically, but
But
I
she's
didn't
never-
expect them to have a voice.
she's never done it before, though.
Yeah, pretty simple thoughts, but
Well, that's
Sword, meet bird.
that's so cute, Emily.
All these voices in your head.
Oh, is Rena Ray here? Did Rena Ray go with sisters?
we're ready to not go with the sisters.
I hung back.
Well then, better find someone to climb up on because it's gonna be a lot harder once you can't see us.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Who does she
Right,
pick?
Susie. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Maybe maybe turn into a spider first.
Spider riders.
Oh, don't do that to me. I missed that show. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I'll turn into a little spider. I'll crawl up and just nestle into Sonkla's hair.
Okay. And you cast,
Yes.
and then
That
you
is,
cast invisibility on you and Lee.
that is surprisingly itchy.
Let's get a stealth check from Sonklin Lee. With advantage.
And also plus 10, because I still have pass without trace on myself.
Oh my gosh.
So
I
yeah,
didn't dis-
you
I
have
didn't
all the
dispel
stealth.
Well then, 23.
Kind of good. She didn't
I
dispel
rolled
that.
2 12s. 12,
So like 40.
20, 30.
Fair enough. Close. So you guys make your way. Pretty. You hear the same kind of scuttlebutt. But you do find the bushes with the sisters in it.
With the stick.
Okay, I imagine the bushes aren't exactly big enough for all of us to hide. No,
But I don't need to drop this one.
Yeah, you guys can stay invisible.
fair point.
At
Alright,
least till we're knocking on the front door.
aye.
I'll just, as we're waiting, pick stuff out of my sister's hair, and then partway through just give up. She just has more shit in her hair now.
While we're in the bush, I'll start putting things in my hair.
Alright. Fjorstein,
Okay.
what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm gonna.
Walk like you own the place.
Exactly. I was gonna say something along those
Okay.
lines. I'm just gonna walk
All
out.
right. So
I totally thought you said walk like an Egyptian for a second. I was like, what?
Hey.
Make a scene.
So yeah, You walk out in the street, and you hear these people like talking, and all these voices. All of a sudden, silence. They all look over. One guy kind of like.
Was this the guy who almost got dragged from the horse?
Yeah.
No, he
guy's
died, I think.
dead.
Oh, he got
He
fireball.
He got blasted
died.
with a fireball.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you hear other people start
didn't know
joining in.
that.
Some people start like walking away, like almost in terror. But you do see a good amount of people just.
My people. Did they say anything, or they're just clapping?
One people walk up and is like, "Thank you." Lived under the impression of that man for far too long.
Jeez.
He took my daughter. And
He took your daughter. Oh gosh.
punished
Okay.
her, and she's never been the same since.
I mean, he was.
Other people like they just come up to you and like, "Thank you." Like, people just start appreciating you for what you've done.
I'll just be like closed off, and I wouldn't know what to do. But like, I'm sorry that he took him. I hope everything gets better. You're all good people.
Oh, you've made some friends today. Not all town, but a lot of us respect what you did.
We're just trying to make a difference and help people, and I'll try to I'll make my way, just slowly towards the.
So as you guys see, you can see a bunch of people following Feuerstein as she makes her way up to.
Hi guys.
You don't see us.
No, I'm waving to the crowd that's following me.
Oh.
Hi.
So you just start approaching the washer's house. Did you see that they tend to start leaving?
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
All right, yeah. So you make your way up to the watcher's house.
I don't know what to do at this point.
Okay, that was interesting.
That was awkward.
None of you know that actually.
I don't. Do I see the crowd of them?
You see a crowd
Did I see them following?
You saw people following her,
Okay.
but then as she got closer, they started to like walk off.
What was?
Saw a few people lay their hand on her.
Just being a hero of the town, I suppose. Oh god, didn't kill anybody.
Knock.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she got to the
Bush
At this point,
I'll knock on the door then.
Sakla, do
You
you
should go to the
drop
crappy
those
town where I'm a
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah.
now? Okay.
As Feuerstein starts knocking, Sonk would drop the invisibility.
All right. We will go on up.
I'd like to stay
Okay.
in the bushes until we see
So-
what the hell happens here.
What was that all about, Feuerstein?
This
They think we liberated the town from the Burgermeister. Yep, good stuff. Not awkward at all.
This house seems disgusted with itself. A slouching roof hangs heavy over the furrowed gables, and moss-covered walls sag and bulge under the weight of the vegetation. The edifice actually groans, you almost feel. Only then do you realize the extent in which the house hates what it becomes. What it has become.
That's one sad ass house.
Mm-hmm.
It has its charm.
Well, you're the hero of the day, apparently.
You're the door person.
I've already knocked on it.
Okay.
So, as you knock, you see a small little, much like the coffin maker's house, small little islet. Shh. Hello. A young lady.
We're here for a meeting.
We were invited by Lady
We're
Watcher.
here for food.
I'm so sorry. I haven't heard anybody sent this way this time. If you wouldn't mind waiting, I'd just like to check.
I mean,
Yeah,
Sure.
very well. We
Yeah,
can. We can
take-
By all
wait.
means.
Unless you have any proof.
Only the words
The letter. Lee pulls out the letter.
Oh, we got a
Yeah.
Two fingers come out through the slit.
Oof.
And
Keep going, guys. Keep going. She'll pull it through.
Lee hands over the letter.
Oh. And the door creaks open. Hello.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
You see a young lady with her hair tied into a tight pony in behind her. She's wearing like a maid's outfit.
Cute.
Hey, if you would please come in, I will.
Question.
inform.
Before I get out of the bush, does this girl look sick or like as bad as the house?
No.
I'd like to get out of my bush then.
Oh, okay. If you'd like to come in, I will fetch the lady of the house.
That would
Thank
be
you.
great.
Of course. I'll be back.
We'll be here.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Can we come in
She
for
leaves.
a bit? Okay.
Yeah, she invited us in.
Okay, good.
We're on like the foyer.
Sorry, I missed that when I was in the bush.
so the front door opens to this narrow vestibule. 3 stained glass doors in wooden frames lead from it. 2 are just behind you to the other side of the door of the front door, and 1 is straightforward.
Can I
Hanging out,
take a
suppose.
peek through the one door that's closest to us?
Yeah, sure. You see a bunch of clothes, like cloaks, boots.
Oh,
It's a coat room.
thank you,
The one
Lee.
ahead of you, you see through the stained glass, kind of. You see a set of stairs.
I'm not gonna go any farther than that. That seems like,
No.
too much. But
So, eventually, a tall man will come into the room. Sonkla, you actually recognize him.
Hmm.
He's one of the noblemen you had met at the bar.
oh no.
Oh no.
Welcome. Told you'll be joining us for lunch. Well, joining my mother for lunch.
Found it was a poor idea to turn down such an invitation.
Hey, look, you're making your way up in the world. Good for you.
Jesus Christ.
Well, come on in. We'll set you at the table, and food will be served. My mother will join soon.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. He'll lead you in the one door that leads to the stairs, and right to your left, he'll open another door. It leads into a dining room. An ornate dining table stretches along the length of this room, and a crystal chandelier hangs above it. The silverware is tarnished. The dishes are chipped, and yet they're all still quite elegant. There are 8 chairs, their backs adorned with sculpted elk horns surrounding the table. Arched windows made of lattice work and iron and glass look out into the small, fog-swept estate. Yeah. Take a seat, And then he'll look over at Lee. Sit in it, don't take it.
Okay.
It's not for you to keep.
Uh,
Elf.
Oh.
Lee
With that-
sit gingerly in the chair.
With that, he'll take a leave. It seems like he actually leaves the front door, and you can see him passing through
Probably heading to the bar.
past the windows. Actually, with his brother in tow.
Definitely heading to the tavern.
Well, it's about that time that I finally jump out of Sanka's hair and just hop up in a seat, just already sitting.
Right.
Is there anybody else around?
I think you can see at this moment.
Sonka, you should buy their house and give it to an orphanage or something.
Oh yeah, are you rich?
I... Not exactly, no. I don't precisely carry the treasury with me.
But you are rich.
I mean, like, not now, just later. You know?
There's... The kingdom's
Maybe-
wealth is not mine to spend.
So you're rich.
Not in
You're like-
as such simple terms, no.
You're like rich elsewhere.
He's rich with friends and
What's
experience.
with like? Yeah,
Yes.
what's with nobility never being able to be like yes or no? It's always gotta add words. You're rich.
Well, see, that's the difference. Is it's not a single person's wealth. It's the wealth of an entire kingdom of people. It's not his to own.
Riri, you've been sucked into this too.
Very wealthy kingdom. Anyways,
You think I earned all this gold hanging off my horns myself? No.
so come back in. Do you guys sit?
Yeah, take a
You
seat.
can see across that there is the table, and across into the other part of the room that's kind of northern, it's a sitting area with a hearth, and it's a flame. Do you guys sit at the table?
Ooh,
Or
let's
you
go
sit-
there instead. That looks, it's a little awkward sitting at a table before, meal's been served. you know,
Well,
kinda deal.
where did he ask us?
So it's kind of like a parlor, I guess. Is the best way to say it.
He was.
I want to look around for something interesting.
Okay.
Did he gesture specifically at the dining
Yeah,
chairs, or was
that's
it?
what I
He,
wanna
he
know.
just gestured at the room.
So,
Great.
okay.
Yeah,
Super.
I want to look around the room, see if I find anything.
Okay. So into the other part of the room. Here, 3 elegant couches surrounded by an oval table made of black glass. They are set in front of the blazing hearth, above which hangs a portrait of a smirking nobleman, sporting a broken nose and tangled hair that is graying at the temples. There are several smaller portraits hanging on the north wall.
Sankla, do you know this man?
Why would I know many people in Barovia? I've never been here.
I mean, you've talked to those noble guys, and you are noble. Don't you study noble people?
Around Penumbra, yes, not
Uh,
wherever this is. I need to...
I'm gonna sit my booty down on the couch.
I suppose that knowing that we can get here, I should busy myself with starting to know them, but those two are a pompous bunch of assholes, so maybe not get to know
don't
these
say
people.
that in their house.
They're not here, and their mother probably knows it.
What if what if that thing, the painting, can hear you?
I want to look behind the paintings.
No, Luna!
Let her explore.
No, that's rude.
I was looking behind them.
Okay. So how are you getting up to the
Yeah,
window of the
Hulk.
fireplace?
Pull a chair over.
What are you doing? Don't do this.
Okay. I don't know if you know how small you are.
How high is it?
It's pretty high. There's a hearth. Like it's a large mansion's hearth. Like
He's being
Fine.
like
Four.
like
Yes.
4 could probably walk into this hearth.
Can
Santa
you
Claus.
help me look behind these pictures?
Is there like a ledge on the hearth where someone could
Yes.
possibly? I'm going to put Luna on top of it.
Okay. All right. So you get up there and you look behind the picture.
Yep.
Roll a dexterity check.
You're gonna
Oh,
be.
shit. It would be 7.
So as you go and you start looking under, the picture falls. Lands on the ground.
Can I,
and
Catch the picture or
takes-
something? I'm like right there.
make a dexterity check.
Please get high.
20.
20.
Yay!
You're able to grab this large picture.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Get down, put it back!
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you take the time to put it back
Yeah.
up.
I'll put the picture back up. And then I'll
Which is
take the
good.
halfling.
I rolled damage, and that thing was going to shatter.
I'll take the halfling and I'll put the halfling on the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Oops.
With that, the other picture laying on the walls, there's nothing behind.
Okay.
Okay. Sankla,
Mm-hmm.
you would know that you, through your training of etiquette and stuff like that the parlor would be the place for you guys to sit and wait.
Right. Well, pull up a chair here, and maybe leave the paintings on the walls.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Lee was kind of standing awkwardly, so seeing Sankla sit, she'll sit down on one of the seats.
30 minutes pass. And during that time, probably around 20 minutes in, the maid that you'd seen earlier starts setting the table. Or after a half hour or so, she started to bring out food. Still, no one has arrived yet. After 45 minutes, the table is set and full of food. And you can hear from back where you know the door is to this room, your original entry point, you hear. And you hear its footsteps. And a classic high heel sound on wood. In walks a large, you'd almost assume emaciated woman. She's thin. Her hair brought up into a big, like pompadour like style, like Marie Antoinette hair. Her face is very like sallow, and she's adorned with wrinkles that show her age. Although you do see no wrinkles that would be from like smiling.
All frown lines.
All
No
frown lines. She wears a red dress that shows her form, which is again very diminutive and bony. Around her neck, she has this large metal piece that the dress comes down to, that comes up her neck. Hello.
Hello?
I see you have accepted my invitation.
It was quite the gracious offer. We could hardly say no.
Well, I was hoping for a dinner, but an early lunch.
Oh.
Now, I am, of course, Lady Fiona Watcher. Who may you all be?
Oh. Sankla Gassan Bretwald of Penumbra.
Pleasure.
Hi, I'm Luna.
Hello, Luna. She'll shake her hand.
Your dress is very pretty.
Mira Crystalwood of yeah.
Of the
That's me.
Crystallwoods.
Oh, of what, Mira?
We're working on titles.
We're
We'll need titles.
Fjorstein. Hi. How's it going?
Hello.
Cool.
Lee Shenadel.
And Rena Solis.
Thank. Well, we have a beautiful meal prepared for us. Shall we dine?
That would be lovely.
She'll put her hand out and welcome you guys towards the table.
Question: if I use divine sense,
Mm-hmm.
what is that?
Okay.
Like, will someone see me do it? Do I have to verbally say something? What happens? Because I
Sure,
want to
man.
do it without her knowing, so I don't know how it works.
I don't remember how divine sense is worded.
I think you just sort of take a second and
Sense.
concentrate.
Yeah, I would say you wouldn't know.
Oh,
I just don't want to be like, glowing eyes or like divine sense.
You just open your awareness to detect such forces.
Alright, let's just
So-
use that shit.
Of course. Yeah. So, as you open up your senses towards her, you do sense coming from her a fiendish nature. But not from her.
Oh.
You detect something in the same location as her that's fiendish, but not her.
Do I get to know where it is?
In the
Yes.
same location as her,
Yeah.
That's
but
it?
not her.
Yeah.
Alright. Good to know.
Good, 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 good.
Good.
The Sanka will stand and give a little gesture to get the rest of them to follow to the table.
Alright. They will follow suit.
I'll take a seat.
Okay. So, you all sit. There's a beautiful meal of tiny sandwiches, very like lunch, and stuff. There's fresh vegetables and fruits all sliced up.
What about tea?
There's tea.
Oh.
Actually, very fancy here. They have coffee.
Tea's
Something you guys wouldn't experience often.
Hmm.
So, my associate just told me of the great things you did last night.
What exactly did he tell you?
That you were instrumental in accomplishing many of the things that I've looked forward to doing to help our great leader of this land.
The leader of this land. You, of course, mean...
Strahd, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Who else would be able to oversee such a great place?
Of course.
That's why we're here.
Have you heard of us before?
I'm afraid I have not. Your names do not ring a bell.
And Barney.
Barney. I'm sorry, I've never heard of Barney.
That's okay. We're newly formed.
Bit
Do you
of
talk to
archaic.
Strahd a lot?
Oh, no.
No.
No, but I do what I can to help.
Mm-hmm.
He is our lord, of course.
Mm.
And it's hard not to respect someone who can so willingly be so benevolent to so many.
Of course. He does what he can. I mean, there are always faults in it, Maybe he's a little neglectful time to time, but the Tsarevich line has ruled Barovia for forever.
How
No
long have
leadership.
you... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
You go. No, you go. You go.
I was simply going to say that, like all leadership, it has its faults.
Mm-hmm. I make no worry of that, but our leadership has its own faults. He spits in the face of our great lord, and he would have brought the wrath down upon us. Serving Strahd, that is the way to do things.
How long have you been serving Strahd?
Since the moment I first took my first breath. As we all should. Now, you took out a very
That's
powerful,
poison,
Eating it.
a very powerful foe of mine, and I thank you.
Is that why you brought us here? Is just to thank us?
Well, wonder if you... We're both looking to do the same things, clearly. So,
We're
maybe
both
we
ma-
can...
Clearly.
we're both looking to make sure both Valaki and Barovia are governed best and thrive.
Beautiful.
Yes. Lovely way to say it. Now, I would hope that I could convince you to help me secure the power of the town so I can return to Valaki to where it should be.
And how would you go about doing this?
Well, there are some men still loyal to the Burgermeister, and of course his son. I would ask that you help me deal with that.
I don't know how to go about this, guys.
Question. Another question. Sorry. Detect poison and disease? Is that a verbal?
You tell me.
Um,
You look at the card in front of you.
It says VSM. I don't know what
So
does
roll
V
some
stand for verbal?
Fjorstein has eaten about a dozen of those sandwiches by now.
Alright.
Roll con. Con save.
Con save?
Yeah.
Has
23.
23? Okay.
has
Can
Lady
we
Watcher.
hold hands and say some words before we eat?
Too late for that.
I'll take my sister's hand. Sorry, we're very religious. We're just gonna say a few words before we eat.
Hum.
I'm hoping I could somehow use my verbal detect poison and disease in my in this
Do it.
moment.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
I don't know how you say this. Do I say it in a different language? How does this shit work?
I'd say you say
It
it
could be in
Celestial.
Celestial.
I'd say you say it in Celestial.
I will say it. Do they speak Celestial? Do I know that?
Who knows?
We don't know that.
I don't know. Alright, I'll say it in Celestial. For Athena on this day, we're going to detect poison and disease and make sure. And I'm gonna cast my spell.
Okay. So. You
Sorry if I
detect
kill
no
us.
poison and no disease.
Well, it was worth it just to make sure. Bon appetit!
Very small amount in some of the egg sandwiches. A couple of the eggs went bad.
Yeah.
What kind of sandwiches are these?
Delicious. Oh.
I don't know. Chicken.
They are chicken sandwiches.
They're chicken sandwiches.
Oh,
So who is it that still stands in your way of ensuring Valaki returns to its rightful place?
Well, the Burgermeister's wife is not that big a deal. She can go scurrying back to her brother. But the son presents a bit of a problem for him. He has the full right to take back the position. Making him disappear wouldn't really be noticed by the people of the town. He just never stepped forward and he ran away. But there are men loyal to the Burgermeister in his line. They would also have to disappear.
It would be a shame for Valaki to be caught up in a civil war of sorts.
Yes. You understand.
I mean, like, we're talking about murdering people here.
Well,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
we're talking about
Nobody has said
Nobody
any
has
such
anything
thing.
about. I'm just getting a lot of hints in this room.
simply that people don't step forward.
Simply. But if need be, I trust your instincts.
Oh, you should.
We are rather good at problem solving, as it were.
Yes, well.
And you will be the one to take the position of Burgomeister.
Yes. And I will bring Valaki to the place it's meant to be.
Do your sons have any ambition of once rising to that position?
My sons are still young.
Hmm.
They'll learn their way as they go. But for now, I can do this. I can bring Valaki to where it needs to be. Bring
You've enough,
peace to our people. Stop these insane festivals that only anger our Lord.
and you believe you've enough support in the town to do this.
I didn't. Now, thanks to you, the scales have changed. Our family has been in Vallaki for many generations and been servant to our Lord. These are not forgotten things.
So, here's the thing.
Fuck.
Sorry, guys.
I mean,
Really
like,
sorry about this.
yeah.
So, we come here. We make a change. Why should we put you here? Why don't we become the Burgermeisters?
Oh, for crap's sake.
You bring excellent points. But may I say, where ambition is, I respect. But your knowledge of Falaki is lacking of the people here. I do believe that if you were able to help me and then remain here, maybe one of you could take this place of potentially my son and be the next Burgermeister.
Can I insight and see if she's actually telling the truth here?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to know if she actually would give up her son's being. Oh, I don't know if I have good insight. Okay. 16!
Okay. So, from what you can tell, she has very little faith in her sons.
Oh, juicy.
They're a bunch of drunkards.
Okay, now you're speaking better here. So you have plans, or you want us to come up with the plan?
I always have plans. It's what I've been doing for many years. But
Good.
right now, my plans have all gone window. All I can say is the things I need. And those men and his son must disappear.
How do we know who these men are?
That I do not know. They can most likely they will be the ones to attack you on sight.
True. I mean, I don't really want to go walking through town, though.
I
So finding the sun is easier.
have my own men as well.
Mm-hmm.
They will help you. We sussing out some of these men. Oh, but I will let you know that anyone protecting Victor is no ally of mine.
If Victor takes the office before you set your plans into motion, do you think you could overthrow him as the current Burgermeister?
In time, yes. Less time than it would have been to overthrow his father, but time.
How fast is it to crown the new Burgermeister?
At this point, he already has the title,
Oh no.
but
Okay.
I may challenge.
Is that like a festival?
No, it's more of a show of strength.
No.
You a strong person? You look kinda a little thin there.
You look great. You look
Sure.
great.
I'm just saying.
You just don't look like, you swing a sword.
I mean,
Some things you don't need a sword. And all the doors in the room will just fly open.
Luna, you should shut them.
And as you say that, she snaps her fingers again and they all close.
Impressive.
Seen it done.
I really want to do it again.
I mean, what would Luna do?
Oh, Luna opens all the windows.
Unfortunately, the windows are stained glass.
Petite glass.
Oh.
They're just static windows.
You can make all the paintings move.
Wiggle the painting.
Nah.
It doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing Victor is good with the magics as well, but you are better?
I don't know anything about Victor. Likes to hide himself away.
Well, we know nothing about Victor as well. Nothing so far.
So,
Do you at least know where he's located right now?
yeah, from what I'm aware, he's at the mansion still.
Okay. I mean, we broke into there before, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Your people, they don't happen to be any of the town guard, do they?
Okay, so we can hope that if things go a little sour, you might have some unexpected help.
Yes.
Good to know. And is there a time limit here? Are you thinking soon?
As soon as possible.
Forgive me for asking, but is there no lord of this household?
No. He died a few years ago.
Is that him? I'll point
Yes.
at the painting.
Yes.
Impressive. He looks like he fought a lot.
He was a powerful man. Love of my life.
Ah.
He'll always be with me.
Do you like him better than Strahd?
Is there a hidden meaning when she said he'll always be with me?
Inside it.
Oh, yes. 18! Oh no, she's really.
Yup.
Yep. Okay.
She's got a corpse in the closet. Okay.
Or she's possessed.
Mm. So, will you help me with this?
I mean, we can't stay for long.
It's unfortunate.
So our plan would be to get this done as quickly as possible. But I mean, that lines up for you.
Yes.
I can promise you that the both of us have Valaki and Barovia's best interests at heart.
You sneaky.
Of course. And I am very happy to hear that. So,
Is there any way we can signal to your men that we plan on any of this?
my man can help maybe if you get in trouble, but
Did you want to stay secretive during this?
I'm
Like, we take
tasking
care of
you
it?
with this. I'm tasking
Okay.
you with this.
Alright.
My men, after I've seen things that you've been able to do and hear the stories I've heard, my men have nothing on you.
Good to know that we'll have assistance should things turn sour.
Yes. Now, is there anything else you wish before I take my leave?
If we need to communicate with you again, should we
You
appear
know
here?
where I live.
Okay.
With that, she'll stand up. And she'll, please excuse me. So, small curtsy. And head back out the door.
Thank
She
you for
came
your
in.
hospitality, my lady.
Of course. With that, you are left alone.
Who's closest to me?
I don't know how you guys sat.
I don't know. We just had somewhere. Just pick somebody.
Let's say it's Renaray.
Okay, I'm trying to run around and be like, I'm so close to fucking just bonking her on the head. Shh. I was whispering.
Not here.
Okay.
Not here. We shouldn't overstay our visit. Hospitality's been extended, and it would be prudent to leave.
Indeed.
Her sons haven't been around for any of the meal, right?
It looks like they left immediately to go get drunk.
They left the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we saw them walking towards the tavern.
I missed that part.
And yeah,
Let's regroup and talk about
Mm-hmm.
our plan here.
It appears we have a job to do, yes. We should probably get on it.
indeed.
I will take a pastry to go.
Okay. So you guys are heading out. As you turn the corner to turn, you see up the stairs, you see her standing there. Bonk on the head.
Oh, that's how I disposed of the Burgermeister. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
Fjord's,
I'm very socially inept. Sorry. It was a practical joke.
Do you serve Strahd?
Oh man, I love him. He sure is something.
Well, I'm terrible at lying.
Me too.
And all the things that I said to you were true. So let us leave it at that.
She'll look at every single one of you, waiting for your answers.
My lady changes in the wait. Don't worry, we're going to handle this.
Renaray?
It is as my lord says. We never once lied upon entering this building.
Lee.
It is the same as Sankla said. I have Barovia and Valaki's best interests at heart.
I'm gonna need a persuasion check.
From me?
I'm trying to think who I want it from.
Sonkla started it,
I'm gonna go with Sankla.
but like, I didn't lie.
And no one helped.
Damn.
19.
I need to see what the priest has. Is insight wisdom?
Insight is wisdom, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Leave my house, traitors. With that, the doors will open, and that a flash of like a reddish energy appears, and you see a small demonoid imp sitting on her shoulders, growling at you.
Well, I think that's a signal.
Dare you come to my house and lie to me?
Signal for what? What are we doing?
I'm a shooter.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Why, Ashton?
I
Why?
was having trouble.
I just need Lee to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
19.
Okay. So as you go to pull a bolt, she points at you, and I need you to make what's hold person?
It's a wisdom, I think.
Wisdom saving throw.
Like 3 of us have that. Someone should know.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Wisdom
I
save.
gotta find my monster manual. My apologies.
You're wise as fuck. You can do this.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 19 plus 3, so 22.
You're probably gonna be fine. Yep, roll your attack.
Okay. And to specify, I am shooting her.
Okay.
That is a 17 on the die. Heavy crossbow. That's 27.
What? To hit?
I've got a plus 10. Archery.
Oh my gosh.
3 proficiency, 5 dex, 2 archery.
Yep.
I think everyone should take archery skills.
So you hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
I don't know. I like just throwing my boomerang. Who needs arrows?
Okay, that's a 9 on the die plus 5, 14 damage.
14 damage? Okay, yeah, she takes a big ol' hit.
Would archery help with boomerangs?
Any ranged attack, I believe.
I'm just gonna go dual boomerangs.
Okay. Alright, well, I don't have a fucking marker, so that's useless. Alright. So yeah, she takes her into the chest. Okay. Anything else?
I think I'm gonna shoot at the little imp demon thingy.
Hey, go for it.
That's a 14 on the die plus 10.
Yep, you hit.
1 to 10 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10 damage.
God damn, I can't find imps.
Actually, no, it doesn't look like archery would help with thrown weapons. The wording is that it
Man.
increases attack rolls with ranged weapons, not ranged attacks.
Oh.
So with crossbows, darts, short bows, slings, things like that.
Okay.
But well, I guess darts are thrown.
Imps
so maybe boomerang.
Imps are in the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm looking at my thing.
Okay. They got 10 hit points. Sorry,
Okay.
I should. That's metagaming.
And what was
I'm sorry.
what was your damage?
That's
10.
I was just trying to be helpful.
Disappears. All right. With that, she's
I
Is
assume
there,
that's,
like,
that's the
initiative
end of
set up?
my surprise round or whatever.
Yeah, she's gonna duck around the corner.
I'm a chaser.
Kill you. God, I'm trying to remember all these spells. What's command do? It's just one. Is that the one word one?
One word,
Yeah, one word.
verbal, wisdom
Oh,
save.
it's fun.
Yep, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Do the rest of us get action?
16 on the die plus 3, 19.
Jesus Christ, I hate Lee so much. And you run up and she commands you to kill your friends, more or less.
Murder.
And she doesn't, I assume? It doesn't
No,
succeed.
no, because you're Lee, so you roll great on everything. I hate you.
Okay. Fuck it. I've still got the crossbow, and I'm just gonna take another shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 1 second. I do need to check one thing.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter because you're Lee.
11
You
on the
might eventually
die.
roll a nat 1.
Oh, I rolled an 11. Plus 10 is archery.
So you hit.
I'm sorry.
He's your Lee.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna nerf your
wrong.
character.
I was gonna say this is also a woman in a dress,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so 11
Made your
probably.
choice.
hits.
We're
Yep.
killing them.
I made my choice. As far as I'm concerned, she's evil. She serves Strahd. She's
Okay,
bad.
before you to go to take your attack, I need you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Oh, dice don't fail me now, please. Karma. That's a net 1.
Okay, so you
Oh,
have...
there.
Okay, so you go to attack her, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fail your wisdom save. You must choose a new target or lose the attack/spell.
No,
She's under the effects of Sanctuary.
you can't bring yourself to attack her, but you
Okay.
don't. But you can just choose to not attack.
Yeah,
I won't attack.
okay. So,
Can I take a turn?
Do we know what initiative
Yeah.
is?
there's no initiative here, guys. We're just going to go through this.
I mean, it's one
It's one versus...
one action, and then all of our actions. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to use diplomacy here.
I think that's failed.
as
Too bad.
as Lee is chasing a woman down a hallway who has an arrow in her.
So, go ahead.
I'm
Just
sorry.
It's too late for that, man. You're the traitor. We have seen Strahd. We've spoken to him. He wants us to rule.
What?
Okay, roll persuasion. At disadvantage.
I'm a
Oh,
fan
come
of this
on.
plan.
Wouldn't that be a friggin' deception check?
Sure, why not?
I don't know if it matters for
Doesn't really matter.
Mira.
Okay.
She's decent at them though.
I am a fan of this plan.
That's garbage. 12.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want to take a turn before she takes her next turn?
Uh,
I wanted to intimidate her.
If the front
Would,
door,
guiding bolt be fire?
Oh my god.
No, it's radiant energy, but she is out of your visual range at this point.
I know, but it's not fire?
no, it's a radiant damage.
It's radiant damage.
Are you gonna set the house on fire?
Yes.
Sacred Flame is also radiant damage.
Yeah.
If the door is not locked and has a lock or a bar, Sankla will lock the front door.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, power move.
Smart.
Rinneray?
I am up those stairs.
Alright. So you get to the top of the stairs, you see her.
We never did lie to you. But at the same time, my favorite ones are the ones you never have to tell the truth on. And from behind her, Thor whip to the back of the head.
Alright, cool. Roll wisdom save.
Ow.
Attack roll. Oh no, wisdom save. You had to get through the sanctuary.
Yep. Wisdom save. What is my wisdom save? My wisdom save is really good.
Yeah,
I
you're
should
a
hope
druid.
so. 'Cause
That's a cool thing, sanctuary.
As a druid.
Cool.
So I mean, I don't think it really particularly matters. That's a 27. Because
Yeah.
that's a nat. Because that's a nat 20.
Roll your attack.
Yeah, we have 3 characters with ridiculous wisdom.
Ah, it's a good time. And the attack is, I believe that's 19 to hit.
Hits.
2d6, I believe now.
Yes, 2d6. Roll those out of the way. Ooh, yay, 9 damage.
An image? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so she pulls her back.
Yep.
Fjorstein.
I don't know what to do in this moment. I don't really want to murder somebody.
Oh, really? You said
I
so
haven't
earlier you'd
murdered.
like to.
I just want to bonk her like I bonked everybody else. Knock her out.
So what you doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. It feels so wrong to gang up on just one person, but she is evil. She is like, oh, I like Strahd. Fjorstein's conflicted. She's gonna have a think.
Okay, so you cast think.
She's gonna walk halfway up the stairs and she's gonna think.
Okay, so you take half your movement and walk up halfway up the stairs.
Does
All
it
right.
fail?
Roll a wisdom. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God!
I think int would be. I think think would be an int check though. Oh, good.
So
Yeah.
she's at the top of the stairs. She is
Contemplate would be more whiz.
going to make a run. So she's going to disengage. And she just gets just the other side of the staircase and goes through a door.
You know this chick has some portal shit going on here.
Lee's gonna chase.
Okay. So as you get to the door, it is locked.
How sturdy a door is it?
It's a pretty regular door. It's not meant to like,
It's-
it's somebody's like bedroom door.
I'm gonna try to pull a Fjord. I would try and
Alright,
kick the door
roll
in.
a strength check.
Oh, what is my athletics or just base strength?
Oh, athletics.
Okay. 14 plus 5, 19.
And the door comes off the hinges.
I assume that's my turn.
That is your turn. You look in. You see this room. If I can find it. Across from the door, a fire sputters and struggles for life in the hearth, above which hangs a framed family portrait. A noble father and mother, recognize her, and two young sons. You kind of recognize the sons. And a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look uncrowned royalty. Wood panels cover the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flank the curtained window to the south. To the north, a wide canopy bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched out between the matching end table, stretched out on the side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered by a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the man in the picture.
Corpse in the closet, except not in the closet, in the actual
Nope.
bed. Gross.
No,
Corpse germs.
Corpse germs.
Wait, how long ago did she say he died?
Years.
Is it like a
And-
double bed, and is there like an indent on the other side of the bed?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Is he putrefied or? Like
You looked in
rotted
the room.
corpse?
You looked in the room. Did you see a corpse there?
I just see a corpse. Okay.
Oh
All right. Who wants to go next? She's also in bed, I should say, because
So she's lying down now.
she's
So
lying
she just
there.
went in there and lied down?
Well, I just think she's kind
Going
of
for a
like
rest?
she's kind of sitting on top of him.
Well, I'm still having a think on the stairs, so it's someone else's turn.
I would like to move up the stairs.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
like to go up the
slow,
stairs
though,
too.
So that's my turn.
Sam was making sure nobody follows these people up the stairs because there are people that work here and they may not be so happy
yeah, I'm
that
curious
you know
where these
we
guards and stuff are.
Assaulted the lady of the house.
assaulted the lady of the house.
All right. So that
She
everyone's
started
turn.
it.
I don't know if she did, man.
She summoned a little demon. I assumed she was going to attack.
I
I'll walk
mean,
the
we
rest of the
did
way up the
say we were
stairs.
going to attack her
So you make it the rest of the way upstairs. What else is... anyone else doing anything else?
Just gonna keep walking there.
Green ray?
That's
Yeah, walking till we get to the room.
And she's like weirdly perched on the bed.
She's kind of like up on... Like, she's like laying next to him, kind of like over top. Like her legs are lying down, but she's kind of like on top of him.
she's like summoning him or something.
Yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
accepting her fate and wants to die with her husband. That's sweet.
You can roll perception if you want
Ouch.
to see what she's doing.
Sure.
It will cost you your action.
I just inherently don't trust it, and I'm gonna thorn whip her off the bed.
Oh,
Do it.
why you gotta thorn whip people?
Wisdom.
It's so painful.
Wisdom first. That's a 24.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your to hit.
And that is 17 to hit.
Yep, you hit. Roll your damage.
Three.
Okay.
But
So
still,
as I'm actually gonna take this one. But
Oh,
as she sits there over top of him, she goes, "You hear? I'm sorry. Goodbye." And she kisses him on the forehead as a vine comes up, pulls her off the bed, and as she pulls her up towards the rafters, and she sits there, hanging from the vine.
Oof. Oof.
Big oof.
Oof.
And we're gonna end it there, guys.
ah,
Seems fair. Seems fair. Woo.
Oh,
Can I have like one last little going out line?
Sure.
please do.
not a pun, please.
Not a pun. Actually, yes, a pun. Only puns.
Something cliffhanger. I don't know.
I'm trying to set a scene. I believe we found our solution after all.
Oof.
Boom.
You guys.
Perhaps we are the bad guys after all.
Yeah, really.
Actually, no, I don't really care.
Moral choices in that one. That was a tough one, guys. I will admit it.
I mean, I was looking to light the house on fire, so
Yeah, you evil.
We were in the same boat. We knew what we were about.
Did she just have crazy like hearing or some shit?
No, she had a invisible imp.
Oh,
that
her
was-
her imp was just hanging around.
Oh, it was invisible?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
Imps can
right.
turn
It was
color.
on. Fuck, I'm an idiot. It was on her.
yeah,
was hanging on her shoulders. And
Mind you, Lee
Well,
didn't
the only
know
one,
that.
yeah, the only one who knew that was
Mira didn't share that information. For all Lee knows,
Oh,
she's
sorry, guys. I'm
To be
sorry
fair, she
I
had a
didn't
per-
lean over and.
She was
Hey,
kinda-
guys.
Yeah.
difficult
Ooh.
times, guys. It was interesting to say the least. But I hope everyone enjoyed it. I have fun with these things.
Toads. Oh.
Oh god.
My favorite. Toads gets DM inspiration die. No. I'm gonna do this. Toads has
Give
DM
it to
inspiration
me.
die that he can assign to a player right now, and they'll have it for next game.
holy shit!
Oh.
Ooh. Toads.
Oh, gets it.
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh.
my gosh. Like
why would you give Toads power?
Give it to the horse.
Penelope.
Ashton gets it.
Yeah, we're starting.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Toads.
Give it to the lady Fiona for a death save.
Oh god. She's dead though.
Hanging from Vine, you don't get death saves. But thank you for hanging out, guys. I had so much fun.
this this episode has a dedication.
Oh yes, this episode was dedicated to. Would you like to say it?
No, you said it.
This is dedicated to our dear friend Spike, who we lost last week. It was our cat. He was the studio cat for a long time. He was the one that everyone who listened to us for a while would hear. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still make that sound.
Well, it's still an ongoing joke with us. So yeah, this one's for you, buddy. We miss you.
I will say this about Spike. I loved him, but he was definitely an asshole.
He bit me on the face once.
Yep.
He once walked over while I was streaming, drank half the water out of my cup, and then swatted the cup over.
Sounds about right.
He was
Legendary.
But yeah, we miss you, bud. You know.
The true bringer of dawn.
Yeah, this one's for you, man. But
Well,
with that, we're gonna leave it. I'll talk to you guys later, and stay cool.
See you next Monday, guys.
Cool. We won't murder innocent, not innocent.
Don't
She
make
wasn't
promises.
innocent. She
Don't
was
make
not
promises you
innocent.
can't keep.
I don't know. Okay, bye. I'm hanging up now.
Bye.